Hello, everyone. It's Charlton. An incident in Houston, Texas, where 5 officers were injured. 4 of them were shot. 2 are in critical condition and 2 are in stable condition. As I understand it, the 2 that are in critical condition were both shot in the neck and are in surgery right now, or they were recently. And this happened around 5 p.m. today. They were serving a narcotics warrant at a home that I believe it says there was a tip that the drugs were being dealt out of this home, black tar heroin. There was about a dozen officers that were preparing to breach the home. They announced themselves before they breached the front door, and as they entered the door, I think 2 suspects fled to the rear of the home, and at least one of the suspects came back into a back room and then came out of the back room firing at officers, hitting 4 of them. And there was a 5th injured as well. I think that person is in the process of being released. That person was not shot. So, but four officers shot, 2 in critical condition and 2 in stable condition. So it says about a dozen narcotics officers, along with several patrol officers, had responded to a residence where police suspected drugs were being sold. Acevedo, the police chief of Houston, said the officers announced themselves as they breached the front door shortly before 5 p.m. Then gunfire started. Immediately upon breaching the front door, the officers came under fire from 1 or 2 suspects inside the house. One suspect retreated to the back of the room, the police chief said, then reemerged and again returned fire. 4 officers were struck by gunfire. A 5th officer was also injured. Police returned fire, killing 2 suspects at the scene, the police chief said. He did not release the suspects' names. Acevedo said authorities first believed 5 officers were shot, but the president of the Houston Police Officers Union also initially said that 5 officers were shot, but I believe it's 4. 2 were shot in the neck and are in surgery now in critical condition. I think they say critical but stable, but that's not totally clear to me. The other 2 that were shot are in stable condition. The 2 others are expected to recover. So this has been a tough day for our city. The mayor, prayers for the families. Pray for the families. Pray for their spouses, their children, their parents. This evening's horrific attack on police officers is a solemn reminder of the service and sacrifice of our brave men and women in law enforcement. Here's some video from the scene immediately following it.
Public to avoid the area. There are several different agencies out here assisting the Houston Police Department, including the Harris County Sheriff's Office. Are against the suspect. Name of the suspect, we do not have any of that information right now. So you can see here, directing traffic, making sure that 5 Houston police officers to the hospital.
There's a video here. It's a very quick, like 18-second clip of somebody who is saying that there's 2 officers down, and let me just show you that real quick. It's at a distance, just a sec.
We've got 2 SWAT shot officers. That doesn't sound right. Yeah, they're shooting. They shot 2 SWAT teams. Yeah, there goes 1 and 1's on the floor. There's 2 on the floor. Yeah. Officer down. Officer down. We've got 2 SWAT shot officers. That doesn't sound right. Yeah, they're shooting. They shot 2 SWAT teams. Yeah, there goes 1 and 1's on the floor. There's 2 on the floor. Yeah.
There's also video of it says police officers are airlifted after being shot. I don't know if it's the same officers from that Snapchat video, or but I suppose it likely is.
Right, Memorial Hermann has probably, I don't know, a dozen Lifeline helicopters. They're stationed all across South. Well, here is an interesting development because the SWAT vehicle, the large armored vehicle that Houston Police has, is now showing up on the scene. We're going to
just obviously a very hectic scene for sure. Well, that is the story there. I'm sure we'll learn more about the suspects and some of the some more details on exactly what happened. But it kind of sounds like they were, basically ambushed, kind of as soon as they entered. And that's the story there. All right, thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below. I'll see you in the next video. Later, man.